What is ASMR? Introduction. The term ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response and sometimes as Autosensory Meridian Response. It is defined as a tingling feeling that usually initiates from the scalp and heads down the back of neck and upper spine. It is a soothing, comforting form of paresthesia. ASMR can be defined as an amalgam of positive feelings and a unique static-like tingling sensation on the skin. The most common stimulants of ASMR are specific auditory or visual stimuli and less commonly by intentional attention control. If you're enjoying this video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps a lot. Five. What is ASMR? Now let's get into exactly what ASMR is. The word autonomous means spontaneous and self-governing. Sensory means about the senses. Meridian stands for peak, climax, or point of highest development. Response means an experience triggered by something external or internal. October 29, 2007 could be viewed as the start of the ASMR community. On this day, an individual by the username of OKWhatever started a forum thread at the website www.studyhealthy.com. The title of the thread was Weird Sensation Feels Good, which got over 30 replies. The content of these initial replies quickly created a clear and consistent description of ASMR, which still describes accurately the ASMR of today. The participants of the thread included Jennifer Allen and Andrew McMurris, spawned out and developed sources which are useful to the growth and the understanding of ASMR. 4. Where did ASMR begin? In 2010, Jennifer Allen, a participant in an online forum, suggested that the phenomenon was to be named as ASMR. In an interview in 2016, Allen confirmed that the reason for the suggestion of this tag was its objectivity. She explained that she replaced the word orgasm with meridian because it means a point or period of highest development or greatest prosperity. Some of the critics of ASMR describe it as a mild electric current or the carbonated bubbles in a glass of champagne. It has also been termed as a brain massage, which is triggered by placid sighs and sounds like whispers, accents, and crackles. According to Heather Feather, who is an eminent ASMR artist with almost 400,000 subscribers on YouTube, it basically feels like the amazing chills you get when someone plays with your hair or traces your back with their fingertips. The soothing tones of the famous soft-spoken painter Bob Ross are among the most common triggers. In fact, Bob Ross is a term most frequently linked with ASMR, just as Heather Feather and gentle whispering are. There is an increasing trend among the searchers from around the globe who are looking for new videos with the ASMR effect. According to an estimate, the searches from ASMR grew over 200% in 2015 and are increasing by leaps and bounds. The top ASMR video easily attracts the attention of 16 million viewers. Out of the searches, half of them are on mobiles or tablets as people seek out this content in order to relax. Peak time for these searches is around 10:30 p.m. irrespective of time zone when people are packing up for the night. One of the top related terms is ASMR sleep. ASMR is usually precipitated by stimuli commands known as triggers. These triggers are mostly visual and auditory, which arouse from introspectional interactions of daily life. ASMR is often triggered by exposure to specific audio and video. The following are the most common stimuli that can trigger ASMR as reported by those who have undergone it. Listening to a soft-spoken or whispering voice, watching someone attentively engaged in a routine task such as preparing food, listening to mundane repetitive sounds coming from a mundane task such as turning over the pages of a book, loudly chewing, crunching, slurping, or biting foods or gum, etc. The movements of hands especially onto the face, listening to a variety of music, listening to tapping, particularly nails onto surfaces like wood, plastic, paper, metal, or rock, etc. Listening to a person blow or exhale into a microphone, the chirping of birds, or the falling of water of streams, rivulets, falls, etc. 3. Why is ASMR useful? The 2017 survey reveals that low-pitched, complex sounds and slow-paced, detailed focus videos are particularly effective triggers. According to the opinion of psychologists Nick Davis and Emma Barrett, whispering is an effective trigger for 75% of participants included in an experiment to comprehend the nature of ASMR. The statistic is reflected in the theme of ASMR videos that comprise someone speaking in a whispering voice. Many of those who experience ASMR state that non-vocal ambient noises performed through human activities are effective triggers of ASMR. The noises like fingers tapping, scratching a video, brushing hair, rubbing of hands together, manipulating fabric, crushing of eggshells, the crinkling or crumpling of a flexible material such as paper or writing. In many YouTube videos, in order to trigger ASMR responses, users are recorded performing these actions and sounds. ASMR videos are also said to be of great importance and efficacy within the critical role of medical services, including general medicine. Those who create these videos never make any claim to the reality of what is depicted, and the viewer is intended to be aware of it, that they are watching and listening to a simulation performed by an artist. Nevertheless, many viewers attribute therapeutic outcomes to these and other categories or intentional ASMR videos. There are many reports proving the effectiveness. A survey conducted in 2015 suggested that ASMR can be used to improve mood and even pain symptoms. This is done through various common triggers like whispering, crisp sounds, and slow movements. Some video makers and experts reckon ASMR videos as a creative outlet. Number 2. Who is Jennifer Allen? It's very fair to say that ASMR is huge, as we can find dozens of videos with over 1 million views. ASMR channels have an estimated 130,000 subscribers. It can be easily said that millions of people who experienced ASMR and tingles before the internet were simply unaware of the reasons behind these sensations. The term ASMR was coined in 2010 by a woman named Jennifer Allen, who started an ASMR Facebook group. Jennifer currently lives just outside Plattsburgh in upstate New York, USA. She has attended the University of Southern Maine and is a red team manager for a cybersecurity company. Jennifer Allen researched and coined the term ASMR. The list of how she helped to bring awareness of ASMR is as follows. 2009, participation in the first online discussion of the sensation at steadyhealth.com. 2010, coined the term autonomous sensory meridian response. 2010, founded the Facebook ASMR group. 2011, founded the Facebook ASMR page. 2011, lobbied Wikipedia to keep the first ASMR entry. When did ASMR become a sensation? The brain tingling feeling was a hard-to-describe psychological response. Suddenly, it became a YouTube phenomenon. Watching videos of space, Jennifer Allen began to feel something peculiar, which was a tingling that spread through her scalp as the camera pulled back to show the marble of the earth. It was described as like a wave, like a warm smell, which would make the way down the length of her spine and leaving behind a sense of gratitude and wholeness. She liked the feeling but couldn't understand the cause of it and felt it was beyond any feeling she had felt before. This was the start of her curiosity, and so she began to research further by searching the internet for tingling head and spine, or brain orgasm. For 9 years, her researchers received hardly any results and did not explain the reasoning for these feelings. Then, around 2009, she searched again and found a result on the message board Steady Health. The post was named Weird Sensation Feels Good. Nobody had yet found an explanation for these sensations and physiological responses, but quite a lot of people described that they had had the same feeling. They described it as a silvery sparkle inside the head, a euphoric braingasm, or a feeling like goosebumps in the scalp that faded in and out of the waves of heightened intensity. Most people found this sensation to be euphoric. In February 2010, she sat to brainstorm her ideas. She created the new term ASMR, which stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. She started with autonomous because it was a feeling from within. Sensory was self-explanatory. Meridian suggested peak, but also orgasm in the energy pathways of traditional Chinese medicine. The word response highlighted that it was not a constant state. It happens in reaction to a set of stimuli. ASMR has now become increasingly popular and is used widely across the internet on platforms such as YouTube. ASMR content can be created during a variety of different activities for people to enjoy around the world. If you like the video, please make sure you like it, share with your friends, and subscribe to our channel.